Okay, in this video I'm going to respond to Evidence for the Bible Part 2, which is about the destruction of Tyre. Okay, so I've already watched this video, and I've also even watched Mike Ringer's other video with Aaron Ra, where he also talks about the prophecy of Tyre. The destruction of Tyre prophecy comes from Ezekiel 26. So here is Mike Ringer's arguments. So in these verses you see, okay, so you see Nebuchadnezzar, and you see this pronounced he, and then they switch to they at verse 12. And also in verse 3 you see many nations. So in Mike Winger's argument, he claims many nations, and also they refer to Alexander the Great, and the pronoun he refers to Nebuchadnezzar. Okay, so let's look at Jeremiah chapter 20, verses 4 to 5. For this is what the Lord says, look, I'm going to make you a terror to yourself and to all your loved ones. They'll fall by the sword of their enemies, and your eyes will see it. I'll give all of Judah into the hand of the king of Babylon. He will take them into exile to Babylon, and he will execute them with swords. I'll turn over all the wealth of this city, and its possessions, all its valuables, and all the treasures of the kings of Judah, right into the hands of their enemies, and they will plunder them, capture them, and take them to Babylon. So first of all, the king of Babylon is only ancient in these verses. And you'll see that there's a switch in between these verses between he and they. I should also mention that in the Septuagint, there's no switch between he and they. See, and you look at verse 12, it says, and he shall prey upon thy power. It's all he's. It's all he's in the Septuagint. And another thing about the prophecy of Tyre is that Tyre was only meant to be the island, not the mainland. So the name Tyre actually means rock, and it's hard to say that the mainland was a rock. And there's multiple quotations, like from Esarhaddon, of Tyre being in the seas. Mainland, the mainland cannot be part of the seas. It's hard to describe the mainland as part of the sea. Joshua 19:29 says, and did the coast turn to Ramah into the strong sea Tyre, and the coast turned to Hosah, and the echoings thereof are at the sea, from the coast to Oxib. So it says into the strong sea Tyre, not cities Tyre. There's also multiple Bible verses that describe Tyre as just an island. Ezekiel 26:17 says, O city renowned that was mighty on the sea. That's just the island. Ezekiel 27 verses 3 and 4 of Tyre, you have said, I am perfect in beauty. Your borders are in the heart of the seas. Ezekiel 27 verse 25, you are filled and heavily laden with riches in the heart of the seas. The borders quite clearly cannot be in seas. Ezekiel 27 verse 32, who was ever destroyed like Tyre in the midst of the sea? So Tyre is always described as in the midst of the sea. Okay, so that was that video. So the next one is about Daniel's chapters 7 to 8. I haven't looked into that very much, so might be a week or two before I do that one. So thank you for watching.